guys, I just got out the shower. My hair is still wet and conditioned right now. I'll just go ahead, before I start with the skincare routine, I will go ahead and let you know the deets on what I use in the shower. So let's get started. First, let me start by saying I do not wash my hair every day. I wash my hair a few times a week. Washing your hair every day is not good for your hair, and it's particularly not good for my hair type. When I do wash my hair, I do first start off in the shower by washing my hair. And I use the sulfate-free Evercurl Hair Expertise L'Oreal shampoo and conditioner. I did mention this in my last haul. So far so good. I really do love them. The only thing is that with the conditioner, I feel like it's not as moisturizing or as thick enough to easily detangle my hair. So I do go back in and mix it with the Total Repair Extreme Advanced Hair Care line by L'Oreal. And this is the same conditioner in the same line as the hair mask that I mentioned in my last video. So this is awesome. I still incorporate this in my routine. It's not sulfate free from what I know, but it does the job. Then I go ahead and wash up with Dove body wash. I feel like Dove body wash is the best. It's very moisturizing. They have a variety of scents that are so amazing. This one is the Blue Fig and Orange Blossom scent. And these are pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie. It's like $9, and you can easily find a body wash at the drugstore for like $3. But honestly, this is totally worth every single penny. Then I went ahead and did a hair mask. In my last video or so, I did mention that I haven't done a hair mask in a while. So I figured might as well just go ahead and do it and get it over with. With the hair mask, it does already take so long for me to wash my hair. I'm in the shower for like a good 30 minutes washing my hair, detangling it and all that stuff. So by the time I get out, I am literally just done. Like my arms are just like on the ground. I had to literally pick them up and like put them back on my body. So yeah. Anyways, so I use the Macadamia Oil Hydrating Deep Conditioning Hair Treatment. This is the sample that I got in my Ipsy bag. It was a hefty size sample. I do have a lot of hair, and I haven't done a hair mask in a long time, so I figured why not and use the whole damn thing. But honestly, if you have finer hair, or if you don't have extra dry hair, you can go ahead and use this a good 2 or 3 times. So that hair mask actually turned out really good. My hair is really soft. I feel like it's very hydrated. It feels really bouncy. And then when I get out the shower, I use a leave-in treatment. I don't use any gel, hairspray, nothing that has alcohol in it, because I do have psoriasis on the scalp. So I have really dry scalp. So anything that has alcohol in it will just trigger that right up. So what I use to put in my hair instead of all of that crap is Sleek and Shine Intensely Smooth Leave-In Conditioner, and this has argan oil, and this is for frizzy, dry, unmanageable hair. So that is a plus in my book. So that is pretty much all I really use in the shower. And then I'll go ahead and show you my skincare routine in the morning, which is pretty quick and easy. So let's get started. So first I'm going to start by putting up my hair, because I am going to be bending over the sink, of course, so I don't want my hair flopping everywhere because I do have long hair. So on days that I do wash my hair, I do like to go in with something that's a little more aggressive than what I normally use. Now what I normally use will be featured in the second portion of this video. That's going to be my nighttime routine. So stay tuned for that. Now this is a mask, but I do use it as a scrub, and the reason why I do use something that's more aggressive than my regular facial cleanser when I do wash my hair is because all the product that's been sitting on my head and my hair for a few days is being now rinsed all over my face along with the shampoo and the conditioner. I just want to make sure that my skin is free of any residue that may have been left from me washing my hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with the scrub. I'm going to go ahead and just wet my face a little bit, or wet my hands, whatever you like. Now we're talking. Got more product in there. So it just looks like this. It's like a pasty consistency. It's going to go in circular motion. So like I said, it is a mask, but I use it more like a scrub, so like an exfoliator. Now I'm just going to go ahead and rinse this off. Now once I have rinsed it off, I'm just going to go ahead and pat my face dry. And when I do wash my face and clean my face and things like that, you always want to make sure to moisturize your face. I can't even stress that enough. To go ahead and moisturize your face is like feeding your body water. It definitely needs hydration, no matter if you're oily, if you're dry, if you're staying in, if you're going out. I always use a moisturizer. The moisturizer I use is the Simple Sensitive Skin Protecting Light Moisturizer, and it has an SPF of 15. So this is the moisturizer I use for the morning routine. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. You only need about a pea size or two amount of that. And just over all of your face. And I know I can be really aggressive when I apply my moisturizer, so you might not want to lead by my example, but you definitely want to go ahead and be very gentle with your skin. And I always make sure that I get right underneath the eyes, and apply it down my neck. And it's always really important to go ahead and protect your skin from the harmful UV rays from the sun. So go ahead and use a moisturizer that has SPF, a foundation that has SPF. Always, always, always protect your skin. It's really important, and of course it's your face. So you want to go ahead and prevent any wrinkles, any premature aging, any of that good stuff. So SPF will definitely take care of that for you. Alright, and that is it for my morning routine. It's really quick and easy. It's nothing overly exaggerated just because I am waking up in the morning. It's not like I have to go ahead and do all this crazy stuff. It's at the end of the night where I'm taking off my makeup and getting ready for bed that there's more things incorporated in my nighttime routine, which I'll be showing you in just 1 second. Alright guys, now it's time for my nighttime routine. I did just get home from work, so when I get home from work, I like to take my makeup off as soon as possible. And on days that I do not work, I try not to wear makeup at all, so I let my canvas breathe. It's really important to take that break in between those days that you do wear makeup. Always give at least, I think, a day or two to let your face breathe. I don't think it's really healthy to wear makeup every day, but you do you, boo. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my wipes. And I'm just using the Just the Basics Cleansing and Makeup Remover Facial Towelettes. Which, by the way, I don't like, but I bought them, so I'm just going to use them. I will not be repurchasing these. So you want to start off with the makeup wipes because you want to go ahead and just remove the makeup, and then you'll be able to cleanse your face a lot better. Get the neck area, the hairline area, that's really, really important. Behind the ears even. So now that I have all that makeup off my face, this is the evidence. Yikes. Now I did mention in the morning routine, when I do wash my hair, I like to wash my face with something that's a little bit more aggressive than my normal routine, which is my Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. This is what I use on an everyday basis, morning and night. So the only time I don't use this is when I wash my hair. So like I said, I always use this morning and night. And I'm going to go in with 1 pump of the Cetaphil cleanser, which I love because it removes excess oil without drying your face. So that's really good for my skin type. And it's really gentle, no harsh chemicals, which I am all about. So just 1 pump of that and you're literally good to go. And then I'm going to go in with my brush. This I got at Ulta. This is just, I believe, the Ulta generic brand. So you can get that at your local Ulta. Duh. And there is the evidence. You can see that there's still makeup that was on my face. Okay, now that my face is completely cleansed and dried off, I am going to go in with my Neutrogena Pore Refining Toner. Toner is really important. It restores the pH balance in your skin. Just dab that on a cotton round. See? So not too bad, but you can see that there's makeup on here. I like to go in with my Olay Regenerating Night Recovery Cream. And this is so awesome. It smells so good. And you just only need a little bit. So I just dab my finger in there, and that's really all that you need. And then I just dab a little bit over my face because it is, you know, a thick cream. So I like to kind of place it in the important areas and then go and rub it all in. And then I also like to go in with an eye cream. This is the Nourish Organic Renewing Eye Cream with avocado and argan oil for normal to dry skin. Now, I'm oily, but I still use this just for under eye, so it's no biggie. I've used this for a few days now because I've been trying to go through all my Ipsy samples and use them up. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually like this product. Okay guys, that's all I have for you today. It was fun while it lasted. And definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my skincare routine. If you have any comments or questions, definitely leave it down below. Keep in mind that I'm not any skincare expertise. This just works for me and my oily skin. Definitely take a look in the description bar. I'll definitely leave the links of everything down below because these are, I believe, are some really good products for a really good price. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye. And you know, I can be really aggressive with the way I apply my mascara, but, mascara. What the heck? Babe, can you put that down a little bit? Babe?